Yes, you probably have noticed that my man Paul McCartney is on the shirt. Yeah! This was a concert I went back in 2011 at Wrigley Field with my parents and my sister, and it was one of the coolest concerts I've ever been to. He just rocked the freaking stadium, and it was amazing. Had an absolute blast. And this is the first time I've actually ever worn this shirt, so really pumped to bring it out. And I'm doing a video in it, so that's pretty exciting, right? But I love music, and most people do. Music really moves us, and music really represents the soundtrack of our lives, right? You can listen to a song and it can take you back to a particular moment or maybe a particular season of your life. And it can do the same thing to break your pattern and put you in a better state, in that right frame of mind that you can recall from a previous experience. Let me give you an example. You know, I might be driving in my truck, or maybe you find yourself driving in your vehicle and you're kind of lackadaisical. Obviously you're paying attention because you're driving, but you're a little bit zoned out. All of a sudden, you're listening to the radio or your iPhone, whatever, and a song comes on that just, you get so hyped about it. You're like, yes, this is my freaking favorite song ever. And you crank up the volume and you start jamming out, and your emotions and your body language just totally shift into high gear, and you're rocking and rolling. And can't you also utilize that in any given situation, right? Do you ever just start to jam to music because you're feeling low and you're feeling like, I really need to get hyped, I really need to change the state that I'm in? Music can do that for us. And I know you've experienced this in your life. And I guess what I would say to you is, if you've experienced it, you know it works. You know it's a thing. I'm not just making this up. Music can change your state immediately, very quickly. As soon as you hear that song that takes you back to a certain state of mind where you feel good, you feel confident in yourself and what you're doing, music can do that for you. So I guess I would say this to you. Be more intentional about how you utilize music. Obviously, we have fun with music, and it can be playful and it can be energizing. But if you find times during your day, work day or weekends, whatever it may be, where you're not in the right mood, you're not in the right mindset, you're not in the right state or frame of mind that you really need to be in order to be as productive as possible, you can use music. Just put in your earphones and start jamming. Take 2 minutes, 3 minutes, whatever it is, one song, half a song, but use that music to really shift you out of that state of being not high energy, right? Of being lackadaisical and maybe kind of in the zone in a bad way, right? In the zone in terms of, well, you're focused on things that you really shouldn't be focused on. Break that pattern, shift yourself out, and get in a high gear in a different frame of mind. And certainly music is one way that you can do that. I'll give you another example very quickly. That's how I wake up. I get out of bed in the morning, I have certain things I read and go through, certain rituals, but before I do that, the very first thing is I'm putting in my earphones and I'm jamming to Macklemore. Can't Hold Us. You know that song? I'd sing it for you, but I'd probably ruin it for you. You probably would never listen to it. Look it up. Listen to it. It's high energy. It gets me pumped. It gets me fired up. It gets my energy going in the morning and gets me in the right state and frame of mind to be able to rock and roll for the rest of the day. Literally, rock and roll for the rest of the day. But for real, try it out. Practice. Be intentional with how you utilize music in your life, in your daily activities at work, and even in play during the weekends. Because you know it can change your state of mind, and it's one quick way to get you up and moving, because you start to breathe more, you start to move a little bit, and really, that's the crux of how you can change your state and frame of mind, is by starting to move. So that music plays, and you start to breathe more, you start to breathe more intensely, you start to move a little bit, and you sit up straight, and you can get all that air to your system, and you're feeling better. So use music productively. Obviously, if you just want to use it for play and recreation, that's fine too. But you can use it very intentionally throughout your day, and I would challenge you to do so. If you're feeling down, low, in any situation, you really need to get hyped, or at least get back to a level where you can be more productive. That's it. For now, me and Paul just have to say, until next time, have fun, be awesome.